festival lineups, Halloween, reunions. I'm James Naragamuffins. Let's talk about this week in metal. Festival lineups for 2024 are coming out thick and fast. We've got Slam Dunk, 2000 Trees and Takedown, for which you can see the videos on the channel now. We've already got German festivals like Rock am Ring and Rock am Park coming out as well. It's all happening. Downloads coming out this week as well. We can get excited. But look at last week's videos already and you can check out what I thought of those lineups. On to some other news though now. Skindred, after such a fantastic year this year, coming in at number 2 in the official charts after releasing Smile, and now sponsoring a football team. The Welsh Rockers have teamed up with their local team, the Newport Corinthians, to sponsor their away kit with their logo right big and centre in the front there. Absolutely fantastic year they're having anyway. Just seeing them grow after so much time in the scene and really kind of get their recognition, get their flowers now is absolutely amazing to see. Big up the boys there, fantastic. Rock veterans Creed are fully back with their reunion after selling out both dates of the April and May Summer of '99 cruise next year. They are coming back with 40 dates in America and Canada next summer. And are you excited? General sale for this is now out via their website, so if you're interested, go and check it out. Personally, Creed were never kind of a band that I listened to growing up, but I can see why some people are going to be excited when it's one of your favourite bands reuniting. You kind of want to go and see them in tour if you haven't seen them either in a while or ever at all. I can't really think of any bands that come to mind where it's like that for me, because luckily most of the bands I grew up listening to are still around. But hey, if that's your jam, go and see it. Now, there have always been some links with Halloween and metal. One of the coolest things about this kind of period is you get some bands that dress up as others. One of my favourites that come to mind is the emergence of Slipknot, with Neck Deep dressing up as Slipknot. They did full-on shows with it, which I wish I could have gone to. They did a live stream as well. I think it was during the pandemic. But now here we have Alpha Wolf dressed up as Sleep Token. Now, what's quite funny is, in their own kind of way, they joke upon how a Sleep Token act on stage sometimes. All done in parody, nothing went by harm by it, but it's just quite a fun thing to be able to see the recognition of how big Sleep Token have become as well. All fun and games, but I respect how in-depth it looks like they went with the costumes as well. Just absolutely incredible stuff. So 2024, more bands do this, please. And I want the return of Slipknot. Give me some Slipknot shows next year. Now, finally, with the Osbournes having their brand new podcast, all kinds of information is coming out about Ozzy olden days and all kinds of things like that. But one in particular that came out recently was about Ozfest, an iconic festival that ran for many years, helped with the emergence of bands like Slipknot, saw bands like Tool on there as well, all kinds of amazing heavy acts. But we're now finding out a little bit about why Ozfest just stopped. They just talked about a little bit about inflation, just not being cost effective anymore, some of these bands possibly outpricing themselves, agents' fees, all this kind of thing. That just led to it not being profitable and not worth the time going into it. Now, they did have some shows later on in like 2017, 2018, where they did some shows with Knotfest on back-to-back days. So one day of Ozfest, one day of Knotfest, the Slipknot Festival, which I guess was quite nice to see for people maybe never had the chance to go to an Ozfest. But I think it's fair to say it ain't coming back at all. It's dead, it's done, and now we kind of know why. Finally, we've got a couple of new releases for you, to start off with 2 new EPs in particular, Atreyu, The Torch in the Dark, and Spirit Box with The Fear of Fear. Finally, 2 new albums that people want to take note of in particular, that is Dying Wish and Silent Planet with Super Bloom. Let us know down below if it's any of these releases or any others, what you're most excited about with new music this week. Like the video, comment down below any cool metal news you've heard this week, what releases you excited for coming up as well. Subscribe to the channel, and we've got all kinds of amazing things on here. We've got gig vlogs, we've got interviews with some incredible bands like Harriet, Ithaca, Graphic Nature, so many interviews coming soon as well. And we have our monthly podcast where you can kind of join in the discussion as well. We want to hear from you guys, so let's have a bit of back and forth with this. Until next time, see you in the pits.